Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team looking for its first win, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Finds his target down the middle. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Rodgers. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On the run, it's up. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half. Sideline and try to make adjustments. Line is set on 3rd down. With jet sweep pass. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Here we go with the run on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Line gets set, 1st down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. NC State going up tempo. Dropping back, it's McCall. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th, basically.
And the pass hits, picked off, trying to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get louder.
Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage is going to be.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
10, NC State, 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's McCall. It's caught.
You know, because this offense doesn't use the fullback too often, it's almost as if the defense forgot about him on that last play. He goes out and catches the ball for a first down.
Toss to the outside. Open space at the 25. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. NC State quick to the line. With the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the gun, to give, looking for room. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense. We've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Off the boot, looking for his man. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And after making the interception, a terrific return to put his offense in great field position at the 42.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's McCall. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw it again. This time he's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalties. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Trying to get the corner. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, the ground game. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Back to pass, it's McCall. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defense. But secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He'll just keep slinging it. It's caught downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. NC State going up tempo. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rogers. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. From the gun, looking for a man. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, NC State. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to get it himself. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air. It's Rogers. He's got the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quick release by the QB. At midfield, he's got room. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Rogers. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires the pass, intercepted.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. NC State quick to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, NC State 21, Cal 10.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the air, it's McCall. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Plows through the defense. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Cal! A great catch and run for 6.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Auburn escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Tigers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he's running in the open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Fires to the right. He's got it. All kinds of running room. Running inside the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Trying to barge in. And he'll be brought down.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's McCall. Just a short pass to the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. At the 45 on his way. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
and you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.